Alright YouTube, right now I'm going to do a real quick video on how I do my etching on my knives, on my railroad spike knives. Three Rivers Forge, this is for you. Real quick, just go over what we're going to need. Literally this will take you 5-10 minutes. My designs, the way I do my etching, I like to put my design on the back of my knife and actually etch all the steel out from around it, which makes my design raised off the butt of the knife instead of countersunk like you would if you were chiseling. I like it. Looks pretty good to me, and all my clients love it too. So feel free to comment at the end of the video if you have any suggestions or ideas. I'm always open to new adventures, so here we go. First off, I'm going to be moving my camera around a little bit, so bear with me. I'm in my office slash nursery. This is how easy it's going to be. Alright, first, pencil, carbon paper for your design, and a roll of tape. I use painter's tape because it comes off easy, doesn't leave any residue or anything like that, but it does stick to the art or the piece that you're wanting to etch. Alright, what I do is I cut off a piece of tape, I lay it down, and I put my transfer paper over top of it, and I grabbed a design off the internet. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's the design I chose. Since he does ruins, I decided to do a ruin, and that ruin is actually called Manaz, and it's I guess the meaning is the startup. You need to improve yourself to help your relationship with the world. Keep your modesty. Your path will be found. Inverted. Look at yourself. Who are you? Who are your real enemies? And your challenge is to forget old habits. So that's what that ruin means, I guess. I'm not really big into ruins, but I think I might start doing this because I have the alphabet of the ruins right here, and I was kind of cheating a little bit. But I like some of the meanings of some of these, and I might use them in some of my work. So thank you, Three Rivers Forge, for introducing me to ruins. Alright, so I already had my tape laid out, and I had already done my my design. All I did was, like I said, I have my Manaz right there, and I took a piece of transfer paper. You can see my design's already been done, and I took my X-Acto knife and I went ahead and I cut it out on the piece of tape. I just followed my lines all the way around. Now when you're doing this, when you're coming in at your lines, right, what I found is that if you're coming from a corner on both sides, you might want to start from the opposite corner and come up, because sometimes if you come down, you know, from two different angles on the corner, you'll end up pulling your corner down. You'll mess it up. You know, it'd probably work a lot better if you had a really sharp X-Acto knife. I've used this one quite a bit. It's almost time for a new blade. But now I'm going to go ahead and get that peeled off and stick it on the back of my knife here. This is the knife I had on another video. I actually didn't record making this knife. It actually started out as a dagger. The blade actually came up over here, and this was the center line of the blade, but I couldn't get the center straight, so I just said heck with it, and I filed all that old stuff off. And when I did, I realized that my blade was going to be really short, so now I got a really short knife, but it is razor sharp. And I didn't have anything on the butt, so I just ground down the butt a little bit, used some sandpaper. As you can see, it's not, you know, terribly smooth. There's still a lot of lines in there from the sandpaper and whatnot. It'll still work. So let me get this tape on here, and then I'll bring you to the next part of the video. Alright, so I'm off to the next phase of my project here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what I use now. Real simple household items. Make your life a whole lot easier than chiseling. So here we go. Like before, don't mind the camera shaking because I don't have a tripod. I don't have, somebody here holding the camera for me. But I'm gonna do what I can to make it enjoyable. So here we go. Alright, in this jar I have vinegar and salt. Over here I have a 450 amp booster pack for starting cars. Right here I got some paper towel. That's it. That's all you need. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and set my camera back up and show you how this is done. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do right now, take my paper towel, right, it's just one small sheet of paper towel, fold it, rip it, fold it again, okay, fluff up the end a little bit. Alright, most important thing while doing this is take your positive terminal, alright, and connect it to your art or whatever you're going to be etching. Make sure it's connected to whatever you're etching. Don't do the etching with the positive terminal. Okay. Alright, so next I'll go ahead and open my jar of vinegar and salt. There's salt. I put a little bit of salt in here and stirred it, shake it around quite a bit. The salt is dissolved into the vinegar. I guess it helps it with the conductivity. So go ahead and grab my negative terminal and get it pushed up in here like so. Now I've seen other people use a piece of metal going from the clamp to a another device to hold the the medium that you're doing your etching with, just to save your clips. As you can see, mine is pretty I don't know if you can see that, but they're getting pretty chewed up from all the etching I've done. It will hold up. I can keep cleaning them. I'm eventually going to find a piece of steel or something, a piece of copper to stick in here just for to save my my clamp for my booster pack. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the artwork and how I got it set up. That's it. I got my tape on here, and now I'm ready to go ahead and start etching. Alright, so I'm gonna take my paper towel, and I'm just gonna get it wet with my solution. Wring out a little bit of the excess. I want all of it to be wet because I want a good connection or good medium for the electricity to pass through. And see how I got it kind of bunched up right here on the end. Alright, now comes the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, which is just turning this switch right here. That's all I did was turn the switch. You can see my battery life, plenty. It's not plugged in, so this is portable. You can take it anywhere, literally take it anywhere. So let me see if I can get this set up down here where you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. You might be able to hear it more than you can see it because I might just have to show you the finished product. But here we go. As you can see, the steel's turning different colors already. I'm pretty sure you could use a battery charger or something similar to what I'm doing right here. I'm sure you could also use nail polish or paint. Model paint is probably the best. You paint the design on the butt of your knife or your artwork, and you just go ahead and scratch out your design through it, or just leave it as is and do the same thing, and it will work. And right now, all I'm doing is eating the steel from around the tape. The tape is preventing the steel from being eaten out from underneath it. It's pretty cool. Real simple. Once you get everything set up, it takes literally no time at all. I think that's probably good enough. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the cover back on this before I end up spilling it. My wife would be real mad. Alright, go ahead and turn that off. Disconnect that. Of course, I didn't bring any other paper towel in here. Go ahead and take that out, prevent it from rusting. Get this down out the way. Alright. Oh, there's my paper towel right there. Alright, let's see what it looks like, shall we? Go ahead and wipe off some of this stuff right here. And there you go. Now that is actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it is actually raised off the back of my knife. And you can sand it down and make it look really good, or you can leave it like this. I usually take 2000 grit sandpaper afterwards and hit the whole back. But it's real simple, real quick, down dirty, easy. Leave comments, suggestions, ideas. I'm all open. So till next time, thanks for watching, YouTube.